welcome to the Permakid Podcast, episode 8. As you can see, we've added a new member. We're going to be calling her Black Sheep, because she's the black sheep of our group. No, actually, I don't know. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Black Sheep. I actually have a Facebook page, Black Sheep Cosplay. Totally plugging.
That's cool.
The guys wanted me to come in for a sort of female point of view on geekery.
We made a mistake.
Yes.
I'm still going to be the most feminine person on this show.
We're going to level up against you.
What? Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into the Permakid news of this late week of February.
True.
Yep. Okay, so first topic, guys. Boobs.
Boobs. You're fired. We don't want to talk about boobs.
More importantly, cosplay boobs reinvented.
What do you mean?
Apparently, there is a cosplayer named, I think it's Namiko Children. I'm not sure if that's a single cosplayer or like a group, but this cosplayer has apparently made homemade prosthetic boobs for those breast challenged females.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. From what I gathered, like she made a tutorial,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems pretty easy. Just a lot of stuff that you can get at.
She's
Walmart.
not making them and selling them. She's just saying, "Hey, everybody, this is how you do it."
Yeah, she basically said, "Hey, here's how I did it," and basically to get the skin tone, it's just pantyhose.
Oh, interesting.
Color match to your skin.
I noticed that's kind of how it is a lot in the cosplay community. It's like everybody's just kind of posting how they do stuff to help other people.
Yeah, it's
like
really a very, I guess you could say, close-knit community.
Like a family.
As far as helping
people.
each other. We all want to see each other get better, so.
You know, it's probably really needed if someone's cosplaying this reason.
It's freezing. How dare you? I
I
don't want you talking about that shit.
That's still on my to-do list, by the way.
As it should be.
If somebody is, the boob thing will come into great play with that.
I feel like a lot of
High School of the Dead, too.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
I feel like a lot of dudes are gonna be making these. I mean, obviously, they're.
I don't even want to know what
breast
a guy would
challenged.
do with these.
No,
I can
they're
already
gonna wear them.
imagine.
They're gonna wear them. Cosplay, like when we went to IkiCon, there was a lot of guys dressed up as women and stuff.
Oh
and
yeah, that's true.
they're gonna want.
A lot of gender bending.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That
gender
was the
stuff.
first
Yeah.
thing I saw when I walked into that building. I was just like, cool. It's like this dude looked like Mary Poppins, or it was awkward. But
Tell me y'all
that
saw a
dude-
guy dressed as B.
No, we didn't see any Bee and Puppy Cat cosplay, unfortunately.
Well, like I said, yeah, it's for those mastically challenged ladies, like
Men.
like myself, or men, yeah, yeah.
Like their chesticles.
So yeah,
well, yeah, she comes in and starts talking about boobs right out the bat.
fast
I
and
don't know how I feel
hard.
about that.
So everybody's like, I don't know what to say right now.
Let's get back to video game news while we can.
No, okay.
DBZ Xenoverse came out
Yes.
at the same day that Robot Underdog, my bad, Robot Underdog released its DBZ Light of Hope video on YouTube, and we watched it. And it's really good. It's like the best Dragon Ball Z live action thing that I've ever seen.
Which isn't saying much.
Stop.
It's like bragging about being taller than your dog. Like, it's what do you have to compare it to?
Taller than your dog?
It was good. You're gonna watch it, and when you get done, you're gonna be just like, "Oh, it was cool." You know, it's especially after what we talk about later on. What I watched before that. I think that's what screwed me up. But
I mean,
Did it stick close to the trunk storyline?
Yeah, they did a very good job of staying close. Speaking of other fan-made stuff that didn't go along with what was canon and all that, and this is the reason we were kind of like, oh yeah, it was cool. Because we've been waiting for the Robot Underdog video for a long time, but suddenly I woke up today and somebody posted on the Permakids page a gritty live-action fan-made Power Rangers film.
Yes.
Sweet.
With Dawson's Creek.
With James Vanderbeek and
Vanderbeek.
Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica and other things. when I watched that, and then I went and watched the Dragon Ball Z Light of Hope, and I shouldn't be comparing the two because
they're nothing alike whatsoever.
They aren't anything alike, but it kind of made me a little bit not as appreciative of the Light of Hope as I should have been.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
There's nothing alike. You say that, and this is what I've been thinking about all day. You asked earlier, what were we expecting out of a Power Rangers? And I started thinking to myself, basically from the very beginning when I first started watching Power Rangers back in the 90s, I always wanted it to be a live action anime type show.
Live action anime?
It's hard to explain. It's easy to explain if you've seen Ninja Assassin, but just like outlandish action, but live.
Have you seen the Akiba Ranger, the unofficial Akiba Ranger? I gotta show you that. That's exactly what you want, but it's got a little bit more comedy than you might want. But it's very theatric and like all the characters are. You'll see. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, this Power Rangers was nothing like that.
Yeah, this was like John Wick.
People were getting exactly
meets Power Rangers.
People were getting shot in the head left and right, and I was just like, cool.
Sweet.
Tell me Hip Hop Kilo was still in there.
Oh, it was. It made a grand appearance.
Oh, okay.
And then it exited real quick.
All 9 fingers of it?
This one's got
10 fingers. The actor they got new actors and it worked out fine, but
this is a fucking travesty. If there's not a black actor with 9 fingers in it, I don't want to watch it.
Look, this is not, what's his name? Walter something.
Walter Jones.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's not Walter Jones. I don't know who this is.
A part of me did want to see the original actors. I wanted Jason David Frank to show up, but
I didn't want Billy to show up.
At the same
he has like a 6 head.
He looks like
an old person. He looks awkward.
He's fine.
No, man.
I was happy with the actors that did show up, and just be glad that the black actors in there. Period. Dang it.
They just switched it
out. They could have got Johnny Young Bosch again.
Yeah, and I would have been okay with that too.
I would have been mad either.
The guy that directed it, his name is Joseph Kahn, and he's my new favorite person. He directed the movie Torque, which I've never actually seen, and a couple of music videos.
What about motorcycles? You like motorcycles?
I don't care about those kind of like high octane adrenaline movies like Need for Speed.
I mean, that's basically what it is. It's with motorcycles.
But now that I'm in love with Joseph Kahn, I'm gonna go check that out. He also made the movie Detention with people in it.
What's his face from
Hunger Games?
Josh Hutcherson.
Josh Hutcherson. That is a great movie. It's got like this Donnie Darko feel. Anyway, I'm going off on this.
It's on Netflix.
I guess I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet.
Super good. It's really good. It's like a slasher horror comedy action time travel movie. Yeah. It's insane.
A bit of everything.
Yeah.
Don't speak too loudly about time travel.
Fuck y'all. It's as simple as that.
No, you brought up the Needler Nerf gun the other day, and I was telling you that we had already said something about it, but we actually haven't. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I saw it. Actually, somebody asked about how much that would cost.
Yeah, have they talked about a price at all?
I didn't see a price on it. They were just talking about it coming out.
It's pretty cool.
It looks good.
More video game. If they just keep making video game based toys, I'll be 100% okay with that. They just need to keep releasing stuff like that.
I'd be poor.
Yeah. You're like, take all of our money.
Shut up and take my money.
I'm not sure if I want that though. Well, I guess the toys wouldn't be bad. It's not like how they're doing the superheroes and just like killing. They're just throwing superheroes on the big screen and in the toy aisles and everywhere. Yeah. I guess if it's just toys, I won't get too worn out of it. But I don't want them. I want them to start making video game based toys, video game based movies, video game based shows. But I want them to take it slow. I don't want them to just throw everything at us like Marvel and DC has been doing for the past 3 or 4 years.
Oversaturating the market with just everything they possibly can. Yeah, that's kind of weird. They've got Walking Dead action figures and stuff like that, and that's not really appropriate for kids, but when I was a kid I played with all sorts of stuff I shouldn't have been, so I'm not really going to talk about it.
It's like when you're a kid and they give you the science experiment set,
kids.
That's really
great
for kids. Give them a bunch of chemicals that they can
at least it's educational, like
Walking Dead. Times.
A lot of shit.
Speaking of Walking Dead and toys,
by the way, do not mix Lysol and bleach. I'm sorry.
Speaking of toys and The Walking Dead, ThinkGeek has released the Merle Dixon arm prosthetic knife toy thing. I don't know, you might have checked that out on thinkgeek.com. And while I'm still talking about toys, I didn't get to say this last time. Lego has released like 32 or 33 new Star Wars sets, and one of which is the Boba Fett Slave 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fan
We're all poor. We're all poor forever now. Thanks a lot, Lego.
Ruined
You see
my
that guy
life.
that made he made an icebreaker and a Gallahorn from Destiny out of Legos. You see that?
No, I haven't seen it.
What?
Oh yeah, it's pretty amazing. I can't remember who it was, but
I wish I could build stuff like that on my own. Just build it out of nowhere. No, I'm that person that puts like 2 Legos together. Look, a plane.
You and your boyfriend build costumes and stuff, and that's
Yeah,
really
I know.
impressive.
I know. Legos are totally different.
Oh yeah. Like, there's instructions. What are you
I'll
talking?
get like 2 in, and I'm like, I don't
Instructions?
want to
What
do
are
this
those?
anymore.
It's instructions.
Kind of sad that he built Gallahorn. I wish he'd have built something from an actually fun game.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm still on anti-Destiny kick right
I
now.
love Destiny. stuff.
Destiny is an awesome game. Stop bashing it so much.
Kaza has like over 300 hours, just like I do in that game.
He probably has more than that.
Nah, we passed him up, I think. Or at least I know I have.
He's been playing other stuff. He's been playing his 3DS more.
Tales of
Strange enough, I actually jumped into
Tales of
PS3
Manzilia.
world for a little bit. It's okay, but I don't miss Xbox Live.
You should miss everything about Xbox
Speaking
Live.
of, I'm gonna need Xbox Live to work out their whole like party system and trying to talk to people and their audio, and because that fire team chat is bullshit.
I never hear anyone
See?
on it. I never hear anyone on the fire team chat. Ever.
I do.
We spend like 2 hours just trying to talk to each other in a lot of games, and it's
You know what my favorite thing is? It's like 6 of us in a party trying to do a raid, and like one person can hear all 6 people, but another person can only hear like James and JR,
Yeah.
and another person can hear like Tyler and E and
It's annoying as
Y'all
hell.
don't want to play with me like that. All you'll hear is fuck shit, god damn it, mother.
that's
Oh, we
that's
do
a
that.
I, it might
Yeah,
I don't know
the
if that's a
entire
white
time,
person thing.
even
or-
if I'm winning.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
it's
you.
it's these two that mainly do that.
Look, don't be pointing me out.
Yeah,
like that. That's him.
Woodrow's not as
That's
bad
little
as
brother
me.
that does that.
Wait,
Little brother.
wait a minute. You little brother. You
I'm
big
big brother. You're yeah. But yeah, it gets pretty bad sometimes. Nobody should play video games with me. But hey, my gamer tag is Stillwell815 if you want to.
All you have to
Yell
do
back.
is just ignore James for like 2 seconds, and then it'll be just like.
Revive me! You shouldn't have jumped in the middle of 1,000 dudes.
And he'd be like, "It's alright, man." I'm like, "All right, don't worry, I'll revive you now."
I'm like, I'm sorry, I was yelling.
Well, speaking of video games, a museum, I believe it's in Pennsylvania, has currently claimed that they're going to launch a video game Hall of Fame. The inductees will be announced in June. Any choices, guys?
Notch.
This should be qualified as our
Minecraft.
random question of the week.
Yeah.
Well,
let's
that's
talk
not
about
random, but this
not
will be our
random.
question of the week.
Our discussion topic, yeah.
What game would you put into the Hall of Fame?
Game or people that had
No.
impacts?
Game.
Game?
Like,
Minecraft, sorry. Minecraft, I love you. Make
Good
Minecraft.
question.
I want to pick an
I have to
Elder
think
Scrolls
about
in there
that.
somewhere. I'm not
Yeah.
particular. I don't know which one. Maybe Skyrim. That's probably the one I put the most hours into. But Oblivion was pretty epic too.
just know
Elder
that spell making system was pretty awesome.
And yes. Yeah, we talked about that before, where like we were making spells and like
yeah.
you can't stack the same spell over and over again, but if you make 3 of the spell that do the same thing, like increase your speed or acrobatics, you can just fly through the game and jump over castles.
Yeah.
And I was so sad when you couldn't do that in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Would we induct like the the shit that everybody else would induct? Would you really want to put Pac-Man, Pong, and Super Mario in? Super Mario Brothers, yes. I'm not so sure if I want to put Pac-Man in there. Maybe because
You have
it's
to put Pac-Man.
No,
That's
okay.
a classic.
I get that.
Yeah.
I, like,
Pong? No, I wouldn't go with Pong.
Oh,
No.
Pong's a classic
But-
too to
but
talk
at the
about.
Not as
At the
classic as
same
Pac-Man
time-
though. But
at the-
Pong's a classic
but-
too to
but
talk
at the
about.
same-
not as
at
classic
the
as
same
Pac-Man
time,
though. But
at the
Pong's a classic too to talk about. Not as classic as Pac-Man though. Bruh.
same time with Pong, it's one of those you're almost obligated to,
Yeah.
considering it was
like the
pretty
first
much
or one of the
Yeah,
first.
yeah, the
the
first,
original.
yeah.
Let's say, okay, besides the ones that are obviously already going into that, which ones would you add? In Skyrim or the Elder
Legend of
Scrolls?
Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, yeah.
That one's an obvious one.
Ocarina of Time, yes, but I don't know if I would put it in there over
Link to the Past.
Exactly.
Link to the Past is definitely. Yeah. I personally would like to see Portal.
Oh yes!
Oh,
Good,
Sure.
good
Sure.
addition.
I'm a
Good
puzzle
choice.
game kind of person, so
We all love Portal here.
No, I like Portal. I love Portal. It just gave me a headache first day I played.
What game would
Oh,
you
yeah.
add
I got
in?
motion sickness.
Portal
This
gave
is
my
tough.
boyfriend headaches from me screaming at the TV.
I got it from just turning upside down every 5 seconds. Now I'm just like, cool. I think I'm gonna die if I keep playing this. Probably first Metal Gear, man. I can't Metal Gear Solid. I can't
Oh
get past
man,
that.
when you said first Metal Gear, I thought you
No,
meant the
no,
one
no,
for the
not
regular
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
God damn it.
Not Nintendo. Metal Gear Solid for
Metal
the
Gear Solid?
PlayStation.
That's a good answer.
I feel like Limbo deserves an honorable mention. I wouldn't put it in there, but I think it would deserve a certificate of completion. Like, it was
You know what's
fun.
crazy?
It was an awesome game, but
Limbo was
It
nice.
just got released on the PS4 today. Limbo
What?
did.
Wow,
I
really?
feel like that's bits.
That's late.
It just got put on
Yeah.
there
How
today.
about you?
Well, I'm gonna shoot him up type of guy, and I have to pick Halo 2.
Halo 2?
Halo 2.
That'd be weird to go into this Hall of Fame and see Halo 2 sitting there and like no other Halo.
No, Halo 2 over any other Halo, period. I'm serious. Halo 2 over any.
Halo 2 did have dual wielding.
Halo 2 had
But-
the best multiplayer.
Not
Halo
Master
3
Chief.
was kind of
But
close.
But Halo
to my heart.
3
No, not the
had the best last level of one
I
of
mean,
any
yeah,
game, period.
you ain't lived until you drove across the Halo ring.
Yeah.
That was
No, true, that's a good
Yeah.
point, but Halo 2 was just, I don't know.
How about you?
Halo 4 was pretty.
You brought it up.
That's
game
what
Oh, I
it was.
already
Pretty.
told
That's all
you.
it was, pretty.
Oh, Portal?
Yeah, Portal's my
Portal?
pick.
You know what? I said Minecraft, and I always do this. We always get through it, and then I change my answer. But Shadow of the Colossus is what I would put in.
Straight boss fights all
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
through. That would definitely be
You
a
put it on
boss
Minecraft?
fight pick.
Nah, man. Minecraft's already going to be in there. It's one of those obvious ones.
Is it?
It better be.
Yes.
I changed it back to Minecraft. I changed it back.
It's an obvious one to you, man. I
You know what,
still
though?
can't roll with Minecraft.
We
That's
said
all right.
I
obvious
never
ones.
got into
I don't
it.
hate
But
it,
seriously,
but it's alright.
Yeah.
Which
A lot of
ones
people
will
don't
we
see it.
consider are seriously the obvious ones?
I mean, that would be Mario and Pac-Man.
Mario,
and
Pac-Man,
Yeah.
Pong.
Like
Pong
the-
because
the-
it started everything.
Basically, the game Legends.
Yeah.
You know.
If there was no Pong, there's no
the
Pac-Man.
forefathers.
Well,
What
apparently,
about
they,
stuff like Galactica and Centipede and stuff
Yeah,
like
those.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those be there.
apparently
Sure.
they're using like several different factors, like impact, you know,
Gaming
on
society,
the
culture.
masses is one of them. I don't remember what all the other ones were.
Would Metroid make a cut?
Which one?
I went back and played the regular Nintendo Metroid, the very first one, and I had a horrible time. But I went back and played Super
Super
Metroid and
Metroid,
had the best time of my
Best,
life.
yeah.
So
That's why I was asking which one, because I would pick Super Metroid too.
I don't know. With
And Metroid Prime was pretty instrumental in a whole bunch.
You know what?
of, like,
Nintendo
graphics.
doesn't think so, which is why they haven't put it on the Wii U yet. So
Yeah.
they don't care about Metroid. I don't care about Nintendo.
Why
Doug Reamer
Nintendo?
doesn't care about kids.
Nintendo doesn't.
While we're talking about games, let's move over to game pricing.
Game pricing. What's the issue there?
Raising the prices of games.
Are they thinking about it?
No, like no one's actually come out and said it, but it
Do you
was.
think they should?
Oh, this is like a hypothetical discussion. Why?
I mean, pretty
They-
much. Okay, let's start
The
here.
quality of games has dropped, so I mean, why would they?
Well, not really. I mean, the
The quality of the gameplay has dropped. The quality of the graphics is.
the content of the
course.
games has dropped.
I don't know if that. I don't even know if the content's dropped. They just split it up and make you pay for the rest. of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's all
True.
on the disc.
So with that being said, since they take everything out of the game, split it up and make you rebuy it at another time, you're gonna have to do it if you want to keep playing the game. Instead of paying $60 for a fourth of a game,
Just pay
Why not
$100.
pay $100 from the get-go and get
Hold
the
up, Pip.
entire game.
Hold up, pimp. I ain't going them triple digits. I'm just saying, like, raise it up like to $70 and give me the DLC for it. You know, I ain't paying $100 for that. Wait a minute, man. I'm gonna stick with indie games. You're gonna do all that.
But why not pay the $100 up front and you get every single DLC from here on out?
Is that any different from me buying it for $60 and paying $40 for DLC?
No, so why not do it up front?
That's why I said just charge everybody extra $10 for every game, and then you can make all the DLCs you want, and then make that a season pass from to download them, and call it a day.
So with doing this, bumping it up to $70, what needs to be included in that $70 game?
Whatever DLC you plan on using. That's why I said make that a season pass. You get a season pass when you get it, and then you get a check. You download all the free DLC that they put out.
I suddenly miss Blockbuster.
Oh god.
They've got things. They've got GameFly and all that.
Like imagine if they actually started making every game mandatory for $100. Like that would not work.
If you're patient enough, like for instance, like I play Fallout 3 like religiously. Like I'm about to replay it again because I love that game so much. But if you were patient enough and just didn't play it when it first came out and spent money on the DLCs when they came out, you can get it for like $5 with all the DLCs now on Steam or on some sale, and that's a really great deal because it's so much good gameplay, so such good content, and you can get it for under $10.
When did they come out?
Yeah, you gotta wait 5 or 6 years.
It came out a long time ago, but I'm still playing it.
Well, no, I'm saying
You
like
missed the bandwagon on it then.
But
Sorry.
see, you don't want to wait 5 or 6 years for every single game after
But if
it
you
comes
did,
out.
everyone would seem new to you, so it's like then you're already just 5 years behind. So whatever.
I mean, can you imagine if one of us waited 5 years to buy Destiny?
Well, yeah, okay.
Could you imagine one waited a year afterwards?
Exactly.
And now with games that are like online and with servers and people
Like
talking about them in the moment, you can't.
Yeah, like y'all played it for like a year, and then I get it. All right, I'm ready to play it. It's like I'm tired of this. I won't play it.
Yeah, Alyssa.
Well, I mean, we're already at
Yeah,
that point.
Alyssa Duke. She's the main one that did this. You.
jerk.
I'm just keep it. If you keep it a consistent $70, that's $10 extra for each millions of copies you sell. That's a shit ton of money. It don't
Honestly,
cost.
I'd be willing to pay that, because if you really look back at the history of the games, have been $60 forever.
Have they been?
So I wouldn't have a problem with paying an extra $10 with doing
Certainly.
just the way he said.
Yeah.
Certain.
Yeah.
I paid $40 for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 when it came out on Super Nintendo. But maybe it was.
But
just on sale
Earthbound
at
was like
Toys R Us that day.
$70. Like
Yeah.
That is true. So was
Games have been expensive
a
forever.
couple of the
And they
other
really,
games.
Yeah,
the
they
way
are.
they've been going up on the price of the games is not by actually going up on the price of the game. It's by taking everything out of the game and then making you pay for that later. So instead of doing that, just go up on the price from the get-go, pay from there, and then, like you said, give us all the free DLC we can get.
Here's a better idea. How about you game? How about we just keep DLCs as add-ons? That way, if we play through the original story mode and we like the original story mode, we want to know what happens after the story. You know, we can buy this add-on to the story. You know what? Fuck gaming industry.
Yeah.
I'm going back to cartoons.
Yeah. He's got a good point. Like I agree
he
with
is
everything you just
lying.
He's
He's
not
gonna
going back.
keep playing
He will
games.
never go back to just strictly cartoons.
Gaming has turned me into a battered wife. Like I just keep coming back. They keep abusing me, and I just turn around and come right back. Fuck you, Destiny.
This is getting me depressed. I want to get on the entertainment.
Well,
Can I-
speaking of cartoons,
Well, what's up?
Invader Zim is apparently returning as a comic book. I'm
Yes.
super excited.
I did see that. I'm excited about that too. I love
I'm
Invader
super
Zim.
happy about that.
Excited to see Gur come back and
Oh my
all this
God.
other stuff.
So Nickelodeon finally loosened the noose on old boy that was making Invader Zim. Because at first he wanted to do that, and they were just like, nah, you gotta pay us for Invader Zim.
Slow down.
And a lot of shows have gone on to
Money.
comic book to
Yeah.
live on as comic
Yeah.
books, and like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and stuff like that, and they've got a successful following. I was gonna say Netflix, Teen Witch is coming to Netflix. The movie, the old 80s movie with the little ambiguous gender brother sister.
2
thing.
words.
Don't you fucking say it.
Top that!
God damn it!
I wasn't gonna say that, but that was a good choice of words too.
I didn't know what to do.
Undeniable masterpiece.
Undeniable masterpiece.
That is
Undeniable bullshit.
undeniable.
I put
Yeah.
no.
Who doesn't want to be the most popular girl? All right.
I wanna be the most popular girl.
That's an
doesn't-
undeniable
Who
masterpiece.
doesn't want to go and try to rap battle with a guy with an Aladdin vest on?
That guy just was Aladdin.
He was.
No, and Netflix also is going to have a new show by Tina Fey called The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and it's got
I can't wait for that.
yeah, that's gonna be really good. It's got Ellie Kemper in it, and Netflix Oh, good. There's gonna be a new Pee Wee Herman movie, like Pee Wee Herman's. What is it called? Not Big Adventure. It's like Big Vacation. Big Holiday. And who's making that? Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow is making it. Oh my god. That's I'm already ready. I'm already ready because Pee Wee Herman was the original Permakid.
Well, I tell you what, Netflix is really stepping up on everything, aren't
Yeah, Netflix is about to take over the world.
Pee Wee Herman, he was the original one, but then later on it became weird.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Paul Rubens made some mistakes. But, I mean, I'm not trying to be creepy or anything, but he's still one of my heroes. I'm not going to go to
this. Creepy for you.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
in a porno theater masturbating. Like,
hey, that's normal apparently because I saw.
It wasn't only a porno.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do in a porno theater?
No, that's terrible. That's terrible.
The park thing was out of line.
Not
But the porno theater, like,
I mean, really?
Not just a porno theater, but like apparently recently when 50 Shades of Grey came out, I saw posts on Reddit and 4chan and Tumblr and all this where people that went in to clean the theaters afterwards would find cucumbers in the seats.
Oh my!
Come on, ladies!
Oh, God.
Come
what
on!
Are y'all doing?
Show some class.
I mean,
Oh man, whoever's
pretty
don't know what's going on in
obvious.
there.
Seriously,
in the
for 50
theater?
Shades of Grey.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I'm sorry, I hated the books.
That guy
You
made
read
them
the
sign
books?
a
I read them
contract.
just
Just
to
to
be
make
able
fun of
to
them?
make
Nice.
the argument against them.
Nice. That's what I
I
did
am
with
a
the
seri-
Bible back in
I'm
the
a
day.
serious proponent.
Whoa!
I'm gonna have to
I'm a
cut that.
serious
Sorry,
proponent
man.
against
I want no
50
parts of that
Shades.
conversation.
Anyway,
I just got really dark all of a
sorry
sudden.
about that. Sorry.
Where is this podcast going?
Anywhere.
It's a hell in the handbasket.
We don't need roads.
I told you it was not a good idea to bring me in.
This is what we would have been talking about.
That's true.
Yes.
So what else is going on in Permakid news?
Poltergeist remake.
Ooh, that looks good.
I don't know.
It changed her from Carol Ann to like it's a different girl's name.
Yeah, it's different little girl. I'm not sure that I'm too excited about this mainly just because I'm a big fan of the originals.
Yeah. We all are too. But
And I'm just afraid that they're gonna fuck it up.
isn't Sam Rockwell the dad in that?
I think so.
Man, nobody can take over as Craig T. Nelson.
Right?
I don't know, man. That's not a bad casting for it.
Yeah, I love Sam Rockwell.
But if Tom Skerritt's not gonna be in it, then I don't want to watch it. So
He was only
that
in
doesn't matter to me.
We want Tom Skerritt. We don't want Brad Garrett.
Hey. I don't understand what Hollywood's fascination is with remaking all these good movies. I don't know.
Remakes.
I feel like it's laziness. Just
Oh,
It is.
It
It
is
is
like-
total
Pure
they're just like-
laziness.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
That's kind of like what's been driving me, been motivating me to start actually getting out there and putting stuff on YouTube is like, if Hollywood's really running out of ideas that bad, eventually maybe they'll start looking in my direction and be like, hey guys, let's make a Power Rangers movie with us.
I don't think it's the fact that they're running out of ideas. They probably have a ton of ideas. They're just too lazy to take care of them.
Yeah.
They just want to do all this stuff that's already done.
Yeah.
They don't put any effort in anything.
I posted about this way back when the Permakids page was first created, but it irritates me. It's obvious when people run out of ideas for a particular subject because if they decide, they start going forward and then they're like, okay, we don't know where to go from here. Let's make a prequel. Or, all right, let's reboot it. And god damn it, if they reboot Spider-Man one more fucking time, shit.
Well, 2017 might be ready.
Let it die.
No.
Just for a
Do it
little bit.
again.
He's not
I
going
love
anywhere.
Spider-Man, but he's got to stop.
It's gonna die for a little bit.
Keep
Come
lifting
right
your
back.
shoe up
He's
off
gonna-
the spider and he's gone. And he's back.
He's gonna die for 2 years. He's gonna right back.
Man,
So he's not going anywhere, man. I'm sorry to tell you that.
this
Spider-Man will never leave.
shit's got to stop. This rebooting shit has got to stop.
Too bad it's
Agreed.
not gonna stop. It's gonna keep going forever.
That's the new fad.
How long is it gonna be before they
Reboot
reboot Cap?
everything.
Yeah, everything.
and Thor.
Even comics.
Yeah,
Look, they've rebooted reboots. Like that's not.
Yeah.
It's,
that's true. They have.
Yeah.
Yet, strange enough, they haven't rebooted Reboot.
I hate you right now.
no one
That is
wants to
hilarious.
reboot.
That's funny.
What is this, like Rebootception?
Yeah. Oh no.
Hey dog, I heard you like reboot, so I put reboot in your reboot so you can reboot.
So you can get rebooted.
Oh man.
They better not touch reboot.
They're going to.
Oh,
Just
leave
because
it alone.
Just because we brought it up, it's gonna happen.
Leave it alone.
Nobody likes
Tell me, it's
reboot.
gonna happen.
This is not on.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a good day in nerd news, with all the videos and video games and stuff.
And don't forget about the prosthetic boobs.
Oh yeah. And,
Everybody loves boobs. Real or
I
fake.
wonder how natural it feels.
I think you're gonna be a great new member to the Permakids.
Who
But
cares what they feel like as long as they look good?
we are gonna go ahead
I'm a
and
mess
call
with
it quits for today. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.
And welcome our new podcast member.
Black Sheep.
Yay.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for
Yay.
being